All right, we are recording. Yep. All right. I wanted to say hello, everyone. I am Morgan. I am joined with Miranda and Kat, and Kat's cat behind her. Cat's cat. One of her cats. So we're live here for our June sneak peek. Um, thank you so much for joining us. And I want to say, also to make sure to thank the coach that invited you here tonight. I'm sorry, I'm a little nervous. This is nerve wracking. And cheers. And speaking of nervous, again, why I said to thank the coach that invited you here, because this is a little nerve wracking and it is, a little out of comfort zones to go out on a limb and invite people to these sneak peeks. But, we do them because we love to share what we do with Beachbody, and we love to share our journey, and you're going to hear all of our stories. So I hope, you sit back and you listen, that you have an open mind, that you have an open heart, because what you're going to hear a little bit tonight, this is out of the norm. This isn't a normal job that some people have, as I call them, a normal muggle 9-to-5 job. We work in the pockets of our time. We do power hours. We, work mostly online, and we show up every day, not for, just for ourselves, but to help other people. And what other job can you say that really focuses on you, on yourself? What other job can you say that does that? We're here because we love Beachbody, we love our programs, we love our nutritionals, and we really love our community. Our community is so amazing. And we want to see you guys do the same thing and be part of the community and enrich your lives, just like we have through health and fitness. And that's one of the major reasons why we're here. We're all here because we all decided that we wanted to feel better from the inside out, and it just snowballed into this amazing thing that we all came together and started an amazing team and are part of an amazing team. I would have never met Miranda or Kat if it wasn't for me saying, yes, why not me? And, they have become like my family, my sisters, and I am so completely blessed for this opportunity that I said yes to. Second, the reason why we invited you here is probably because we saw something special in you. And, we want to use this opportunity for you to possibly not only better your lives in many different, ways, but to better the people around you in your circle and in your family and your friends, and become part of a community that is so uplifting, so empowering, and I can't use enough words to describe what we have at this community and what Beachbody has done for each and every single one of us. We all have different backgrounds. We all have different stories. We all came from different places, and we work together and we talk every single day. I'm losing my train of thought, guys. As I was saying, I just want you to sit back and listen to what we have an open mind. This opportunity, comes to people in different times of their lives. For myself, it came into my life when I didn't know that I needed it, but it came into my life at the exact right time for me to, just move forward. It's taken sacrifice of my time, instead of watching maybe a TV show that I love, I've sat back and helped other people, and I've learned that that really fills up my cup more than I ever thought it was going to. And I know for Miranda and Kat, the same thing. Like, this is such a rewarding business and such a personal business, I think, too, because you learn so much about yourself when you start on this journey, just with health and fitness, that you never thought was possible. And if you embrace it and you really, lean in and take it all, like, amazing things can happen and will happen. Let's see, I have a bunch of notes here. We don't only help people, like I said, with their health and fitness, with the business aspect. We have helped a lot of people get out of debt. We've helped people put a down payment on a house or a car. We've helped people pay off student loans. Some of our team are furthering their education. They didn't have the money before, and now they do, to use that extra income to pay for school. Or, it could be just to pay for diapers or groceries, instead of, going to the grocery store and thinking, okay, if I don't pay this bill, I can get groceries, and then be behind on your bills. Like, the financial opportunity that you have when you sign up as a coach can change so much in your life, but it's not easy. You have to work at it, and you're not alone. You are never alone. You have all of us there to help you every step of the way. Like, when I started, I had no idea what I was doing. Same thing with Kat, same thing with Miranda. We had to be coachable, lean in on our community, lean on our upline coach to help us. And it's just amazing of what can happen. Now, I'm just going to tell you a little bit of myself. I am Morgan. I have been with Beachbody for 8 years, but when I started, I did not start off coaching. I started as a discount coach because I wanted a discount on my products. And I think all of us pretty much started that way, because you do get a discount on your products when you sign up as a coach. And I had no intention of coaching. I started pretty much Beachbody because I gained some weight and I couldn't fit into a costume. If you don't know me, I am a burlesque performer as well as a fire performer. And I wear costumes. Well, I couldn't fit into one of my costumes, so I figured out that I had to do something. I mean, it was like to the drastic point that it wouldn't zip up. So I started working out on my own, and a friend reached out to me and asked me, if I've ever heard about Beachbody and Shakeology. And I was like, no, go ahead and tell me all about it. And she did, and she also gave me a sample of Shakeology. I fell in love with Shakeology the first time I tried it. I am one of those people that I just absolutely loved it. I made it the way that I thought was amazing. I said, I need this stuff. What is it? She gave me all the information. I ordered the shakes. I did not order a Beachbody program at first. So I started the shakes. I had a treadmill in my living room, guys. Like, I had an itty bitty little condo and I had a treadmill in my living room, and I was using the treadmill and drinking my shakes. But I realized I needed something more. So I finally ordered a program, and back then they were on DVDs. And you only got one program. And you got one program in Shakeology for the same price that you can now get every single program that we have available and Shakeology together. So one program in Shakeology versus like $1,000 worth of workout programs in Shakeology for the exact same price is mind-blowing. And it's really not that expensive. And you really can't put a price tag on your health, because if you don't pay for your health now and pay attention to your health now, you're going to pay for it later. So it came into my life. Everything was going good. I was losing weight. I was feeling great. And then, oh my God, I hope I don't cry because my makeup's gonna run. My life came crashing. I mean, crashing, crumbling down. The world is going to end with my best friend, person that was my everything in my life, my father, was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. I was like, how is this happening? This isn't fair. He's like the best person in the world. Um, they diagnosed him in late February, and it just got progressively worse. So I had to pretty much sit there watching my father wither away in front of me. He was in the hospital. I was working full time. I worked for him at the time. So I was having to take care of his business, all his finances, still do my job, back and forth from the hospital, back and forth with lawyers, as well as still performing at that time. So I had a lot on my plate, and I was crippling. Like, I was so, like, I didn't know what to do. I was so depressed. I was so sad. And before all that, I was starting to feel better, and I felt like, nothing is going to make me feel better. But I made a promise to myself that I was going to still stick to my workouts every single day, because that 30 minutes a day was something for myself that I knew that I could do to somewhat try to make myself feel better and get me out of this horrible depression that I was in. And I could have either said, F it, and stopped everything and probably not be where I am today, like here at all. Or I could have pushed every single day, which I did. I woke up every day. I, made my meals. I pressed play, and little by little, it took time. I started to, feel more like myself, and I wasn't so sad to the fact that I didn't want to get out of bed. Um, my dad, unfortunately, went really fast. I mean, fortunately, he went fast because he was in a lot of pain. But I'm still. It's been 8 years, and to think that he's not here, I think of him every single day. But I also know that Beachbody saved my life. I wouldn't be here today because if it wasn't for the fact that I decided to do something, just anything to make me feel better. And that's why I say that Beachbody came into my life at the exact moment that I needed it without me really knowing that I needed it. It saved me. Ooh, I got through that without like hysterically crying like I did last time. Just a little bit. So that's a little bit of my story and why and how I, ended up in Beachbody. And then, afterwards, when I got going and I felt a lot better, I felt like, there's got to be other people that are going through things right now that, they can use some positivity in their life or something to push them forward to make them feel a little better, or have someone to talk to and work out with. And I thought, okay, well, maybe I should give this coaching thing a try. And I did, and I haven't stopped ever since. I've been able to go on some amazing vacations with my girls because of this opportunity. I have paid credit cards off because of this opportunity. I've put money aside in a savings account because of this opportunity. And one of the biggest things as of lately, COVID happened and I couldn't perform anymore. I also bartend. I do enjoy bartending, and I don't have to bartend, but I do enjoy it. So then my bar closed also. If it wasn't for Beachbody and this opportunity, I would have had no paycheck coming in. We get paid every Thursday. And the fact that I still had that paycheck coming in every day, I didn't have to apply for unemployment. And that is huge. The fact that I did not have to apply for unemployment because I was getting a weekly paycheck from showing up every single day for myself by working out in my garage and helping others do the same. that's crazy, guys. Like, there were so many people that were out of work, and I just count my blessings for the fact that I had this opportunity to still be able to work from home on my own time from my freaking cell phone and see my girls all the time, because we do daily Zooms, like a virtual like workout. It's optional, but it's really cool that I get to work out with so many of my friends every single day and get paid for it. How crazy is that? So I want to do a little bit of a screen share here and show you a little bit of, you know, what we are as Beachbody coaches. Miranda will after that talk about how we earn money, and Kat will talk about, as a newer coach, her story and, you know, her success as a, you know, a new coach. You could totally be a new coach and have amazing success like Kat did. You just have to lean in, listen, learn, and apply the things that we help you with. Like I said, when you start, you're not going to know anything. You're going to be like, oh my God, what's all this stuff? And you don't have to panic, because we're here to help. So let's see. Let me try to screen share here. Screen share. Desktop share. All right, there we go. So let's get this show on the road. Okay, so this is our coach sneak peek. Welcome again. As I said, my name is Morgan. And I'm going to talk, you know, what our major like goals are as a coach, and our mission as a coach. And let's see. There we are. So this picture is from our last retreat that we did. There was 40 women in a house in Orlando. We all spent 3 days, Miranda? Yeah, 3 days together, side by side. There was no cattiness. There was no bitching. There was no arguing. It was fantastic. And that's what I mean about community. We are so uplifting and so supportive of each other. It's like insane. I mean, where else are you going to get 40 women together and it be just the most amazing time ever? 40 women. I feel really bad for the men that were there, the 2 guys. Miranda's in my upline, her husband and her sister's husband were there, and they cooked for us every single day, all our meals. So they were totally outnumbered. Hey, Marty, that is Miranda's hottie man. Okay, so what do we do exactly as coaches? Well, we have a good time. We help others. You know, we work on ourselves, and we're awesome. No, just kidding. Okay, Miranda agrees, we're awesome. So pretty much we create a lifestyle to just better everything around us. And you know, we try to be as positive as we can. Of course, we're human, things happen. And if we have a bad day, one of us lean on each other, we talk, and you know, we figure it out. And it's like a sisterhood. Like, these girls are my sisters, and it's pretty freaking amazing. All right, so let's see, I'm looking at my notes here. Okay, that's another thing. All right, so if you join our team and you like go to one of our conventions, you'll notice that a lot of the teams all kind of look alike. Diesel Nation, which is the team that we're hoping that you join with us, is kind of like, you know, the United Nations of Beachbody, because we are all different, every single one of us. Like, none of us are the same. As I said, we all come from different places. We, you know, all have different religions, you know, all kinds of different, you know, beliefs. We welcome everyone, different genders. It doesn't matter. We welcome you in, and we love the fact that we are such a diverse team. It makes us, I feel like it makes us, I don't know, like, I'm trying to think of the right word. It makes us different than the rest of the Beachbody teams. I think kind of like Miami, from where I'm from and where the team is from, is such a melting pot, and there's so many different kinds of people that mesh together, and we're kind of like that. We just all get along. We don't care if you are Catholic and you are Wiccan. We don't care if, you know, you're gender neutral or you go as, you know, him, they, her, whatever it is. You are welcome in our circle, and that's one of the things that I love about our community, the fact that there isn't one type. We're all different in our own ways, and it's so freaking amazing. All right, let's go to the next slide. So let's debunk a little bit, few other things that, you know, I personally hear, and I know that the other ladies here will also hear from people. Like, when you start coaching or you sign up with us and you're like, well, I can't coach because I'm not at my goal weight. First of all, there's no such thing as a goal weight. It's because when you start working out, you're going to gain muscle and you're going to lose fat. So you can lose 10 pounds of fat, but then gain 10 pounds of muscle and look like you lost 20 pounds because you're toned. So, and it doesn't matter what size you are, what shape you are, anybody can coach. And the best time to start coaching is when you literally are on your journey. Like right when you start in your journey, because you're going to share about it, and that might be a little bit uncomfortable, but I promise you, if you share about it, people are gonna start noticing, and people are gonna start asking you questions, and next thing you know, someone's gonna wanna sign up with you. So the best time to start coaching is when you first sign up, because you're in it, and people wanna see that. People wanna see you, and people wanna see what you're doing, and they wanna see that your struggle, you know, what struggles you go through. They wanna see, like, you know, your wins, and they wanna see everything, because they want to know that you're real and that you're really putting the skin in the game to get the results that you're going to get. You don't have to be a personal trainer. You don't have to be a nutritionalist. You don't have to be a professional, because Beachbody does all that for you. We have the professionals like Shanti. We have the professionals like Anna with her nutrition and her workouts. We have so many amazing tools that Beachbody has already taken care of the professional, that all you have to do is be yourself and show that you are doing the stuff. So as it says here, we're real people who are achieving real results while making a real impact. All right, next one. This one's really awesome. Our mission, it's pretty much exactly self-explanatory what you see here. You know, we help people achieve healthy, fulfilling lives. That is our mission as a coach, and that is what we do. Like you can see here a picture of Miranda, myself, and Tara from last year on our summit in Indianapolis. And the picture underneath is from our trip in Mexico that we all went on because it was paid for working our business. So yes, free vacations. That's a really good perk, guys. Like, I don't know what other job like gives you free tropical vacations. So the next one is our vital behaviors. So this is a really important one. If you want your business to work as a coach, you need to be proof of the products. Like, for your coaching business to be successful, you have to get results. And it doesn't have to be major drastic results. It could be, you know, like you're already like fit, right? And you do a program and you have a mental transformation, like your mindset changes. That's proof that the products work. Or, you know, you could lose 10 pounds and get a 6-pack. That's proving that the products work. Like right now, I don't have a six pack. It's somewhere under all this fluff. I'm working on it. But the program I'm currently doing, I might not have a six pack after I finish this program. But the fact is that I show up every day, I do the things, and I share it with the world. And I'm going to have some kind of transformation, whether it be physical, mentally, or anything. It's going to be something. So you have to be proof that the products work. That's number one. And number two, besides getting the results for yourself, you're going to help people get results for them too. Like Kat is my coach, and she's had incredible results with the programs that she's done, along with the help of some of the tools that we have. So I was getting results, helping her getting results. She's paying it forward, helping other people. Miranda's paying it forward to helping her people. So the fact that we get results and help others, that's one of the vital behaviors. Another one is connect and invite, like we did for you. We invited you here tonight to listen to this call and hopefully get some information that makes you want to join us and start helping other people while you work on yourself. And also connections. So that means if you're on social media, and it doesn't matter if you only have like 100 people on your Instagram or in your Facebook, you're gonna up that number with our help for you to connect with other people, like-minded people that you want to not only be on your own team, but that you really wanna help, because that's what we do, we help people. And another one that is a big thing that I know when I started coaching, I was like, I don't need personal development. I don't need those self-help books. That stuff is silly. But yeah, you do. Like, you do. You're going to learn so much about yourself through personal development. Now, it could be a podcast. It can be a book. It could be an audible book. It can be, leaning into whatever faith you have. But when you start this, you're going to face a lot of your own demons and competition within yourself and self-doubts. And there's going to be days that you're going to be like, oh, I just can't do this. And this is where your personal development comes into play. It's going to help you break barriers, and it's going to help you face those underlying things that might be keeping you from doing certain things. And it's also going to help you not only in your journey, it's going to help every aspect of your life. It's going to help with your significant other. It's going to help with relationships of friends. It's going to help with your coworker relationships. Like, personal development is one of the biggest things that I think is one of the most important aspects of what we do. And it's one of the things a lot of coaches, when they start, are like, I don't need, but believe me, you do. You just need to find the right personal development, and we can give you suggestions, but what I am currently reading or listening to might not be what you need at that time. So you need to maybe read a couple different things, find a couple of things, listen to suggestions, but personal development is definitely a major part, because your mindset needs to be in the right place. And the last one is we recognize and celebrate. As you can see the pictures here, we've got Miss Kat here. She just achieved Diamond, and we blew it up all over social media. It was an exciting day. And Miss Miranda, who is now a 2-star Diamond coach. I know you guys have no idea probably what that means, but that is rank advancements into your business. And Miranda will talk a little bit about that, because depending on what rank you are, your income grows. So that's really cool. This is also one of Miranda's coaches, Kelly. She just hit Emerald. That is the first rank that you want to hit really quick when you decide to be a coach. And we have Miss Kathleen here with her before and after pictures, and myself here before and after pictures. So we really recognize our coaches and celebrate pretty much everything. And that's one of the best things that is part of our community. We like to celebrate and really blow up all over social media about all the achievements that happen within our business. And the last slide is our tools. I can put that over there. So you'll see a picture here of a phone. So this is our Beachbody, like all in one place to be. So this, if you already are with us and working out with us, you know that we have our accountability and support group. This is it for June right now, the Summer Strong Squad. And pretty much this is that we go, the coaches go in every day, we post something, we all post, you know, our workout, our shake, any like struggles we have, we celebrate each other. There goes that celebration thing again. You know, if you have a question, you can ask in there. So that's a really good like place. That's a safe place for all of us to be and talk. Now, I've been doing this for a long time, and I will honestly say the people that participate in this group are the people that have the best long-term results. It happens every time when someone that, you know, signs up with one of us and they do not participate in this group, they kind of like just fade away and like they don't get results. So this group is very important for when you sign up with us to be a participant in this group and active. Then we also have Shakeology, which is my ride or die nutrition, amazing meal replacement that I have once a day when I bartend. It's the meal that I have because I can't sit down and eat something, but I can drink a shake in between customers. A lot of people drink it for breakfast. It's awesome. We also have Energize, which is the magic unicorn go-go juice that you probably see all of us drinking in our stories. Our challenge groups, again, that's what this Summer Strong Squad is. We have the Diesel Nation Academy. So when you do sign up and join us, we'll give you that and you can go through, it's a bunch of training to help you get started right away on starting your business and growing a team. The Coach Online Office, which is where you're going to see all your customers sign up. You're going to see, like, as your rank goes, you know, people that are active, inactive, people that are drinking Shakeology, people that are not. It's a really awesome tool. And ShareCart, I love ShareCart. ShareCart is what you are going to use to sign up your customers. It's super easy. Like if you signed up with us already, one of us probably sent you a link, and that link had all of your products, and all you had to do is click a button, fill out some information, and bam, you've signed up. So that's what ShareCart is. And again, that will be taught to you in the Diesel Nation Academy. So that's pretty much all for me. I think I covered everything. Did I cover everything, ladies? Yeah? Uh-oh, Miranda's looking at me. Okay, I think I covered everything. I did not look at my notes that much, and there was probably a bunch of other things I needed to say that I didn't say that were in my notes. But that's how I roll. Okay, so I'm gonna stop the screen share, and then we are going to let Miranda talk about how we make an income, and I'm trying to figure out how to stop my screen share. How do I do
more, you did cover everything.
Did I? Okay.
Look,
stop screen sharing. There we go.
I love seeing us on PowerPoints.
I'm so proud of myself that I did that. Like,
it's amazing, isn't it? So
see,
like, right, like that's
who am I?
like that's the skill, you know.
Okay, now I'm gonna drink after that. I'm sweating.
We learned. Okay, so you guys, while I was listening, I was nervously drinking, and full disclosure, I probably just drank a little too fast. Second disclosure, I have gnats in this room, and I really tried to sit here and be calm about it, but if you see me having a moment, I don't know, they're here. So anyway, it's not anything like terribly wrong with me. It's just organic soil and gnats. Anyway, it's real life. It's what happens. So I'm going to start income. But before I get to the income, I will tell you a little bit about who I am and how I came to be here. So I actually, and this, like, I always sound like a dinosaur when I start to date myself, but way back in 2004, I was 250 pounds. My size 22 shorts were too tight, So I buttoned them with a ponytail holder because I refused to go buy bigger pads. Like in my brain, there was not 1 ounce of me that could find it within myself to walk into a store and buy a bigger pair of pants. I smoked 2+ pack cigarettes a day. I started smoking them when I was 13 years old. I loved smoking cigarettes. It's not that I thought that I had to, like I really loved them. And then a crappy eater, of course, I was heavy all my life. I was probably never under 170, even in high school. Even in middle school, I don't think that I was ever under a size 16 probably. Yeah, the smoking thing, like, sometimes it's really hard to admit that. And then sometimes I think I still miss it, we're all, there's all that stuff is still there, right? We just get better with time, but totally, like, I can't even breathe it without coughing my head off. So we all know that those things don't creep back in. But anyway, so up late one night, you don't sleep well because you don't eat good, smoking cigarettes. I got 2 kids in the house, and an infomercial came on for this stuff called, for a program called Yoga Booty Ballet. And for like Maria's on here, if you guys know who I am, there is not 1 ounce of me that sounds like Yoga Booty Ballet. But all I knew was I wanted abs and a butt, which was 2 things I didn't have. So I just ordered that on a whim, and kind of tried to start getting better. Weight Watchers was in the picture. I would kind of follow points. It's just kind of this slow go. And then there was one small moment in my life where, I posted a post about it the other night, about Cammie's dad. And when I finally had enough, I had enough. And so that was kind of my first turning point of I deserve better. My kids deserve better. And I can't do better by them until I do better by me. And so I packed up my bags. I had moved off from home, packed up my bags, and I moved myself back to Alabama with the kids. I started going back to school, and I was bound and determined to get my life right. I had gotten an office job. I was learning skills. I was just trying to be better. And one day, and as we talk about, okay, I got to sit on my hands because these gnats, it must be my light is attracting the bugs. But, learning skills, trying to do better. And then, so I was going to say, talking about income, I've literally worked every job that probably a person could work. I started out, and I saw that, Morgan. I started out in a welding shop.
Nice.
Started being a helper in a welding shop. I have worked waitressing jobs. I've worked cashier jobs. I've cleaned hotel rooms. But at this point in my life, I was assembling, what's the word I want to say here? Air conditioning units for like industry, like big buildings. I was assembling the air conditioning coils. It was a very physical job. I was still very much overweight, though I had lost probably about 50 pounds at that point. And then I continued to drop a little more. So I think at that point I weighed in probably at about 160. Felt really good about life, even though the job kind of stunk. Like I felt like I was on a good path. On the way home that afternoon, somebody pulled out in front of me. I did not have my seatbelt on, and when I hit them, I actually hit the steering wheel before the airbag deployed. So within seconds, every single thing in my life changed. I knew, see, I didn't cry last time, so it must be the tequila's gonna sneak in on me this time. So I knew without a doubt that I was dying on the side of the road. There was not one part of me that thought that I was gonna survive that afternoon. What actually had happened was the impact tore one side of my heart and ripped a chunk out of the other side. So my heart was losing blood, and it had collapsed both of my lungs. And so being such a heavy smoker, my lungs were already not complying. They med-flighted me. I was actually in the ER, and I told the nurse that I was getting really, really sleepy. And she said, if you close your eyes, we are not going to get you back. And I heard myself flatline. And she smacked this big red button, and the nurse said, oh shit. And that was it. That was all I remembered. So I was fairly certain that that was my last day. But if any of you guys know me, I'm very stubborn. After they called the family in several times, there was a 6 to 7 week coma. I didn't go anywhere. The emergency surgery, they sewed up my heart. I actually lost some of the muscle, so I do have half a heart. I say it jokingly a lot of times. It's true on both ways. So with half a heart, two very damaged lungs that continued to fail on me through the whole time, and a body that they wasn't for sure what happened with the impact. For a while, I couldn't walk. I had to learn how to write, feed myself, and then eventually I learned to walk again. So this happened in 2006. That's right, 2006. So we're 14 years out from that. But my babies were 6 and 3. They were actually 5 and 2. They turned 6 and 3 while I was in my coma. I missed Easter that year. There was a lot of things, but so one of the things that the doctors talked to me about was my health, that I absolutely can never touch a cigarette again. And that if I wanted my heart and my lungs to continue to get stronger, because I laid there at that moment with 9 chest tubes split between both lungs, that fitness was going to have to be a part of my life, that I did not have a choice to not be healthy anymore, and to not, like, aerobics was going to be my foundation, because my heart needed to be strong and my lungs needed to be strong. At that point, though, since I had wasted away in the hospital, I actually weighed 95 pounds. So seeing myself for the first time, like, for a long time they hid the mirrors, and so seeing myself for the first time was, of course, a culture shock. Like, it just was, I didn't know who I was for a long, long time. I've got a scar from my back all the way to the front because it was emergency surgery. So I woke up to a different person, but I took them very seriously when they told me what I needed to do. And I got busy as soon as I was released. Once I got home, I came home on a walker. So I had to get strong enough to get off the walker before I could start working out. But the first thing I did when I got my settlement money and I got released from the doctor was, back on the infomercials, TurboJam was the new rage at that point. And so I was like, and they talked about, all the aerobic benefits, and, Chalene is Chalene and we love her for who she is. And I was like, I need whatever she has. And so I took my settlement money, paid off my vehicle, and bought TurboJam. And at that point, Shakeology was not in the picture. But so fast forward, so TurboJam, P90X became mainstays in my life. So my story starts way back when. And so, I'll let you guys know that I am I'm a diehard Beachbody customer. Like, I bleed Beachbody blue, and I did from the beginning, when coaching and Shakeology and everything wasn't even a part of it. What was a part of it was the fitness at home, because I couldn't even, for a long time, I couldn't even drive myself. And for a long time too, I had a lot of anxiety. I didn't get in a vehicle. So because the last time I was in a vehicle, I almost didn't come home. So that stuck with me for a long time. So working out at home with littles was important. Fast forward a little more, I get married to my first husband, not my current husband. And he had 2 littles. And all of a sudden, I had 4 kids in my house under the age of 6. Okay, I almost want to take a drink of my margarita right now. So fitness at home was once again super important, and getting up early, getting my workout in was very, very important. And what kind of came in through that was Shakeology. They brought that onto the market. It was, superfood was all I needed to hear. 6 salads and a, shake. Give it to me. I was so busy, like, that was always my dinners. But so fast forward through all of that. So years and years and years and years, like 10 plus years of, Beachbody. I kind of came full circle, and I've came back. I watched Diesel Nation, and the pictures that we shared has got Morgan and I in it. But a few years prior to that, we weren't in those pictures, but I was watching Diesel Nation having an amazing time. So one of the ways we get paid is by trips. And so that, and Becky Brose's abs from Hammer and Chisel, is what drew me in. Now, Christina is my upline, and there was just something about her fire that I had to have. And so that's how I landed where I landed, and that's how Morgan became my sister. And but getting paid with a trip, you have to earn it. But I was married to someone who always told me no when it came to travel. Like, that was kind of his way to punish me, was that we were not going to do fun things. And so I was like, all right, I'm going to earn that trip. I don't even know how, but I'm going to do it. And so for me, it was Christina offering us a free mug for hitting certain goals, and I was game. So game on. and, joined coaching, started working towards those trips, and then started to learn all the possibilities that were actually out there for us. So there's my story. Oh, can I just kind of throw in there? So I kind of laid the numbers out for you guys, but I've lost over 100 pounds. And the most important part that I want everybody to listen to is I've kept it off for 14 years. And Beachbody is the foundation for that. And really good nutrition. But anyway, that's, all for Beachbody. But so the other ways that I began to learn and see how we get paid is, for one, we get 25% I about said permission. No more margaritas for my next time, girls. 25% commission off the products we sell. When you purchase a challenge pack, which most of us do, because it's always the best bang for your buck when you're signing up, if you want really good results, that's what you do. We earn a little bit more commission off of that. And then when you add fellow coaches that are ready to run and do this with you, Beachbody gives us a bonus for that. It's a starter bonus. And then, as Morgan mentioned, I just hit 2-star diamond, which is a huge leadership level that me and my team, I don't know if that's good grammar, my team and I don't know how that works. We worked really, really hard to hit that goal. And so Beachbody pays us quarterly bonuses based on your star rank. And so depending on how hard you work and what you do, so and then there's always an income disclaimer that Beachbody doesn't guarantee anything. It's based off of what you do. But you get the quarterly bonuses. And so bonuses, trips, and commissions off of all of our products is how we make our income. I don't know. I think that's the basics, right? I'm super ready to get to Kat's portion of the call.
All right, so I guess I'm up now. Okay, cool. Hi guys. So thank you for everyone who has actually joined in tonight and taken time out of your day. Very excited and nervous because these ladies are so amazing and I'm new into all of this, but I feel like my passion is already so huge and I've only been in this for about 5 months. So I love it. Like, I feel like I'm in this for life and just love my new family. And it's just so exciting. So thank you for being here. So my journey started back in January and, oh, there's Jasper. So my journey started back in January and I had a moment where I got on the scale because I am obsessed with weighing myself. And I had hit a number and it literally freaked me out because I had worked so hard, maybe 3 years prior, to lose that weight. And all of a sudden it was back and I freaked out because that's just not what I wanted. I was unhappy. So immediately I went and started my dieting, my watching what I eat, doing what used to work for me. And after a few weeks, it wasn't working and I was frustrated and I actually had gained weight. So I don't know what was up. I guess, I don't know. So I started freaking out and I joined Planet Fitness and started going to the gym. That wasn't helping. I was still gaining weight. So obviously something needed to change. I was frustrated and I was ranting on Facebook that I was gaining weight, couldn't figure out what to do. And Morgan had just posted an amazing transformation photo. And I was like, wow, like whatever she's doing is clearly working. Maybe I need to reach out to her, see what's going on. So we connected and she told me what she was doing. I checked out the videos and I was like, all right, cool. Then she checked in with me and I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I have nothing to lose. Why not try? Everything that used to work isn't working. So I obviously need to do something new. So I said, sure, let's sign up. Let's do it. And then as soon as I started, within a couple weeks, I was so excited. I was pumped. I had printed out my workouts on my calendar and every day I did it. That's not me. I'm not that girl that works out. I hate working out, but somehow I was excited and committed and I felt good and I was in it 100%. So within just a couple weeks, I was already feeling better and happy. And I think like shortly after that, there was a coaching sneak peek video. And I wanted to see what it was about. I don't know, I was curious. So I hopped in, and I was so moved by hearing other people's stories, sharing their journey. I was like, all right, yeah, let's do it. So I probably surprised Morgan because I was so new, and I was just like, let's do it. Let's go all in. I got really excited, and I didn't really think I was going to make it like a big business. I was kind of like, oh, the discount will be good because I love Shakeology. So at least let me get the discount on that and try the other things and see what happens. But the biggest thing I thought about was, if I sign up to be a coach, it's going to hold me even more accountable. It's going to keep me on track because I already blast my life on social media. So by me saying, hey, I'm going to be a coach and I want to help people, I have to do what I say I'm going to do, because people are going to notice if I'm not doing it. So for me, this accountability of people watching me was what I needed, because I am a person that will start something and I fall off real quick. So commitment has been an issue for me. So this was me setting myself up for success and also getting the discount on the shakes that I love. So I just was like, all right, let's do it. And then I post everything anyway. So I wasn't really doing much different. I use social media all the time. So as soon as I started sharing my journey, people were seeing that I was excited and motivated, and they were catching on, and they were like, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, Beachbody, check this out. I drink a shake, do a workout. It's fun. It's like 30 minutes, and I do it from my kitchen, typically while I'm cooking my dinner. Like, I found the time for it. You can find the time for it. And so people were like, oh, that's it? You don't have to drive to the gym. You can work out from home, 1 to 2 pound weights in your kitchen. I could probably do that. So people were excited and interested, and I started sharing. And before I knew it, I had a small team set up underneath me. I was shocked. I didn't really think I could do that. But it was so rewarding to me to know that other people were starting their journey too, because I was so happy and so passionate over the transformation that I saw, like, in myself in such a short time, that I was so excited to share with other people, because it was the first thing that was working for me. Like, finally, I broke the curse of not being able to lose weight. It was working. I was happy. I felt good. Everybody needs to know this. I had to share it with everybody. So it definitely excited me. I'm rambling here. I got so excited. And then other people were joining and doing it too. And they were texting me saying how excited they were. And it's just so fulfilling to know, like, that I can spread it to other people, like, and pass it on. And so many lives have been affected from Beachbody, and it's just amazing, and I love it. Also, I want to add that I am not a person that has a lot of friends. I don't really socialize a lot, but also joining coaching, I have amazing friends that are sisters, and I talk to them daily, and I love it. Like, it's really hard to make friends as an adult, I feel like. And I feel like now I have a great circle, and I love talking to them. You have a bad day, you reach out to them, they help. It's just a nice family, and I'm definitely proud to be part of it, and I love it. Sorry, I'm rambling, I'm nervous. But thank you, Morgan. You seriously have changed my life so much, and I just love being part of this. And Miranda, thank you also. You are so amazing, and you crack me up, and you inspire me all the time. So thank you for listening to me ramble. Oh, wait, I have to add one more thing. Okay, so sorry, my notes. They're here. So when COVID happened, obviously I had to shut my salon down for 7 weeks. This was unheard of, and it was really, like, upsetting. So I decided to use that time to fully dive into coaching, because I'm at home, so I need to make money somehow. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna work full time on coaching. And by doing that, everybody was at home struggling. They needed something to look forward to. So I started sharing more, got more people signed up, people were joining. We had a whole big influx of people committing to their health and fitness during COVID. And so not only was I helping people get through a tough time, but I also was able to pay my mortgage, my groceries, my cell phone bill, all while I had to close my business. So I really just want to thank Beachbody and everything for that, because it helped me get through the hardest time ever. And I built a great team during those 7 weeks. And now it just keeps getting bigger. So I just really was thankful for that. So thank you to everyone that's watching that has committed and joined our team. You definitely helped me, and I love helping you.
Hey, can I add a little bit? Like, so when Kat said that, like, so talking about income and her talking about COVID, so this is something that none of us have ever experienced, right? And it was, you know, I'm grateful that I have a full-time job, though it's not a fulfilling full-time job. Um, so what I did when she mentioned and showed the slide of the 2-star diamond, and I will be getting a bonus next month from this quarter, is I gave myself, okay, I don't have a college degree and I work in corporate America. They are not nice to us when you don't have that degree. Somebody got a job recently I should have had because they had a degree in like some kind of like physical, like education. We're in corporate. Like your degree in physical education doesn't help us in our day-to-day business, but it's the degree that matters. So like I don't have room to grow in the job I'm in. I cannot get any more money. They cannot give me raises because of where I am in market value in that job, because I hustled there too. And once I got to the top, I had nowhere else to go. But during COVID, while everything was shut down, Kat's still able to pay her bills, and I got busy and my team got busy, and we gave ourselves a raise. So I gave myself a raise last month that was more money than corporate America has given me in my past 2 raises that we get once a year. I did that last month. So I was able to pay off student loans while we've been working from home during COVID. So that is something that would not ever have happened in a corporate environment, ever. Sorry, I had somebody walk in the room. But I just wanted to, add in to what, she had to say, that because I think it's very, very important that this is one of those times where people may freeze, but they need us more than ever for the things that they're looking for. And now, especially that we're home, we're not going to gyms, we're not going to work, we're not doing these things. And so we need to be able to find it here with Beachbody.
All right, ladies, that was amazing. And like Kat said, and like Miranda said, same thing I said, we were all able to pay our bills because we said yes to this opportunity. And what we saw in you, and the reason why I invited you here, is because we would love for you to have these same opportunities that we all have, and go on vacations with you guys and see you guys go forward in your lives, in your health, in your fitness, in your finances. And that's why we do these sneak peeks. And I hope you all enjoyed everything. We actually did this exactly in an hour. Wow. So think about what we said. The recording is going to be in the group. You can go back and listen to it again. You can reach out to any of us and ask us a little bit more if you have any more questions. And we can't wait to see some of you join our team. I hope all of you do it, but things happen. But have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and good night.
Bye.